Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another video, another day in the life of Too Awkward. Today, if you can tell from the attire, I just came back from watching Barbie, and here's my thoughts. I really liked the movie. I don't think it was amazing or transformative or, the best movie of the year like some people may think. But overall, I think I really liked it. I thought the set designs were awe-inspiring. I think you should see this on the biggest screen alone just for that because, I mean, movie's just beautiful. I loved Ryan Gosling as Ken. Thought he was hilarious. Probably my favorite character next to Alan, of course. I really thought it was awesome to see Michael Cera on the big screen in a movie called Barbie. Didn't know that was something I needed until I saw it, so can't really complain there. Um, yeah, honestly, with this one, there's not really much stuff I want to get into. Everyone's gonna be seeing this movie this weekend, so I'm gonna say some spoilery things. So hopefully that doesn't bother you. If it does, just click off, come back, or not. I don't really care. Specifically, a lot of the movie is not what I thought it was, but at the same time, I didn't really know what to think this movie was going into it because it's called Barbie. And it's a Greta Gerwig film. I'm no stranger to her works. I've seen a few of her films already, so I kind of knew the vibe that I would probably be going to see with this movie. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was not as, you know, groundbreaking as I thought it may have been, which is on me. I'm not going to fault the movie for that. I thought, based off of the marketing and how, they were hiding cards close to the chest until the very end. I was like, okay, maybe there might be some like crazy thing in this movie that everyone's expecting to happen. But I went into it knowing that that may not be the case. So story wise, I mean, it's exactly what you expect. Barbie getting reverse isekai to the real world, right? She comes to the real world and realizes that the brand of Barbie is not all it seems to be from their perspective. They think that they essentially, helped women in like the modern era become, more feminist and perfect and everything. But then when she sees what the real world is like and that, it's all pretty much governed and ran by men and stuff, that really kind of rocks her world. And then, of course, Ken, he takes it the complete opposite direction and thinks, oh, wow, they really figured stuff out here. And then, hijinks ensue. I thought pretty much everything regarding the comedy of the movie was shockingly it skewed way more mature than I thought it would. I was talking to one of my friends after watching it, and I was, asking, I was like, how do you feel like a younger person would feel about this movie? Because that's something I don't really know. Like, because when you think of a movie called Barbie, you just assume that it's for kids. You just assume it's for little girls, right? I knew going into it because it's a Greta Gerwig movie. Like most, people that follow films and them getting made, they all have an idea of like what this movie probably is going to be versus, what the average consumer would think. So I'm wondering, like, for those parents that are bringing their 8-year-old daughters to come watch this movie, what the kids like will think. But I think it has enough to hold a child's attention. I'm just not sure if the average kid would like walk out of this movie going like, oh, I love this movie's amazing, it's one of my new favorite movies. I'm not so sure about that, but I do think it's a movie that later down the line I could see like a kid getting older and then coming back to this movie and then realizing, wow, it was so much deeper than I remembered it being, and then it being like a cult classic in that way. I think this movie's definitely gonna be a cult classic for sure. um but yeah, there really isn't much to dive into, Honestly, I just kind of want to get this over with so I could eat this Chick-fil-A before it gets cold. So I think I'm going to wrap it up there. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. If you cared, I don't suspect many people would care. I mean, the movie's a movie, but I enjoyed it. So hopefully you enjoy it. If you want to see Barbie, I suggest it. Go see it. Have fun. Wear some pink. Look the part if you're going to do it. Catch you later. Peace.